Hey everyone, this is just an update to keep you informed about our situation. I'll talk about three things: our next adventure, format changes I'll be implementing, and suggestions you have proposed. First off, I'd just like to thank you all for all the comments, feedback, thumbs up, favorites, subscriptions. You are awesome. Second, I have a quick announcement. Based on viewer suggestion, I plan on doing a questions and answers session, in which myself and the players will answer any questions you folks have. So ask any and all questions directed either to the group or to a certain player or players. You can post your questions here, or in a comment on my channel, or email me at ryker@gmail.com. That's rykker@gmail.com. Okay, I'll start with format changes I'll be implementing, since you can already see some. Firstly, I'm switching to a widescreen format. Nothing spectacular, but I was tired of seeing those black bars on the sides of the video. Second, I'm changing the nomenclature. The Roman numerals are gone. They just take up way too much space in the name. Moving forward, sessions will be named, for instance, Dungeons Drogans 2, Session 1, Act 1/4. Meaning the first out of 4 videos. This way you know how many parts each video has. I'm calling the parts acts because it's one letter shorter, and it sounds fancy and pretentious. Because we're starting a new adventure, I'm calling this Dungeons Drogans 2, and we're starting over at Session 1. Third, I'm going to divide each session into blocks of approximately 10 to 20 minutes, because that's what most of you agreed on. And fourth, in the background image of each session will be the session's number, this one being 00. This way, in the thumbnail picture, you can very easily see which session any given video is. It makes it tougher to read the character names, but you have 10 to 20 minutes to read that stuff, so. Alright, moving on to suggestions you have proposed. I like all the ideas you've thrown at me, but my primary concern is copyright infringement. Wizards of the Coast has become very protective of its intellectual property, and rightfully so. The idea of screen capturing a virtual tabletop is something I initially wanted to do, but one of the issues with that is if I use the maps from a published product, there's a chance Wizards of the Coast will claim copyright. YouTube is very complacent when big companies claim copyright, so they won't hesitate to take down my videos, and they'll probably take away my ability to upload videos of unlimited length. The other issue is that the video would portray things from my perspective, from behind the DM screen, and would reveal things that the players shouldn't see. Now, that wouldn't be too bad if it was just you guys seeing it, but since some of my players go back and watch the videos, then you can see the problem. So the solution I'm planning to run with is actually something one of you suggested a while ago. I'm sorry, I can't remember who, because I can't find the post. But I will post images of the battlefield to my website, dnd-d.com, along with the session. So you can go there, look at the image or images, and if Wizards of the Coast does claim copyright, I can just easily remove the image. Another idea thrown around was putting artwork in the video, either of our characters or just general fantasy artwork. Again, my issue there is copyright infringement. I've looked into public domain fantasy images, and there's really nothing good there. Right now, each character has a token that was created from some copyrighted fantasy artwork, and I would be violating laws by publicly posting them. In fact, technically I'm violating laws just by cropping them and using them as tokens. So what I'm thinking I'll do is post some content on dnd-d.com. Character stats, character bios, whatever you guys may find interesting. And if I can create character artwork of acceptable quality, I'll post that as well. Lastly, Dungeons Drogans 2, our adventures in the Thunderspire Labyrinth, will begin sometime this summer. Right now we are working out our schedules. People are going on trips at different times, and I want to start the next adventure when everyone is present. It may be another few weeks. But in the meanwhile, send in your questions for our Q&A session. Peace.